Welcome to day 4 of our 6-part series, The Art of the Chase. Over the last few days, we have been all about the words, the specific compliments he gives, the playful way he teases, and the clever way he jokes about a future with you. If you missed our episode on the future fake-out, you need to go see how a guy tests the waters for a real date without any of the pressure. Go ahead and watch it. It's mind-bending. It will truly help you out. But today, we are going deeper. Right? We are going to completely ignore the words he is saying. We are not analyzing the content at all. We are going to analyze the music behind the words. Because one of the most powerful, subconscious, and hard to fake signs of flirting has nothing to do with what he says, but with how his voice physically changes when he says it to you. This is the secret of the vocal shift. By the end of this video, you will have a tool that lets you hear his attraction. You will be able to close your eyes and know, just by the sound of his voice, if his interest is real. So what exactly is the vocal shift? It's a noticeable, often involuntary change in a man's vocal pitch and volume the moment he switches from speaking to a group or another person to actually speaking directly to you. The most common shift is that his voice becomes slightly deeper and often a little softer. So let's set the scene. You're at a bar with him and a few other people. He turns to his friend and says, in his normal voice, social voice by the way, "Hey man, can you grab me a napkin?" His voice is at a standard volume, maybe a bit loud to be heard over the noise. Then he turns his body back to you, makes eye contact and says, "So, anyway, you were telling me about your trip?" And right there, it happens. The pitch of his voice drops a few notes. The volume comes down. It becomes more resonant, more intimate. It's as if his voice put on a velvet jacket. That drop, that change in tone from his public voice to his private conversation with you voice, it is the vocal shift. It's a powerful sign that he has singled you out. Guys, this is one of the most subconscious tells, a true physical reaction to your presence. But what about the signals he sends on purpose within a group? How does he use his body and attention to make you feel like you're the only one in the room, like you're the only one there? Because in part 5, we are exposing the way a guy creates the bubble, the masterful way he socially isolates the two of you, creating a private connection even in a crowded room. It's a masterclass in social dynamics and a huge sign of his focused intent. We will talk about that tomorrow. Guys, the deep voice, it's not just a quirk. It's a deeply biological and psychological phenomenon. Now, if you're wondering, why does it happen? Well, first, let's talk about the science of pitch. Studies have shown that in many species, including humans, a lower pitched voice in males is associated with dominance, confidence, and maturity. When a man is attracted to someone, his body can subconsciously try to present the most attractive version of himself. This can involve a slight relaxation of the larynx, which momentarily deepens the voice. He's not trying to sound like a movie star, no. His body is just involuntarily trying to signal, I am strong, I am confident, I am your potential partner. Second, and just as important, is the psychology of volume. Think about how we use our voices. We speak loudly to project to a group, right? We speak softly when we share a secret, a personal story, a moment. By lowering the volume of his voice when he speaks to you, he's creating an auditory bubble. He is subconsciously forcing the two of you to lean in just a little bit closer. He is changing the social dynamic from a public broadcast to a private channel. It's a non-verbal way of saying, this message is for you and you alone. The rest of the world doesn't need to hear this. It's an incredibly intimate and exclusive gesture. Finally, this sign is so powerful because it's difficult to fake authentically. Yes, an actor can change his voice at will anytime he wants, but in a normal, spontaneous social setting, this shift is a psychological response to attraction and a desire for intimacy. When it happens naturally, it's a crack in his social armor, revealing the much warmer, much focused intention beneath. So now you're asking me, how do I spot it? How do I know the art of comparative listening? So how do you spot it? The art of comparative listening. You can spot this sign in isolation. And the key is comparison. Your mission is to become a comparative listener. When you're in a group with him, pay close attention to the sound of his voice, the pitch, the speed, the volume. When he's talking to someone else, right? Get a baseline for his social voice. Then the moment he turns his attention and conversation to you, listen for the change. Is there a drop? Does it sound softer? Is it slower? Is it more deliberate? The contrast is the sign. Don't worry about what his voice sounds like in general. Worry about how it sounds when he talks to you versus how it sounds when he talks to literally anyone else. That difference is where the truth lies. So from now on, I want you to listen with new ears. Listen past the words. Listen to the music. The vocal shift is a primal, powerful indicator that a man has singled you out from the crowd. His body is physically changing its auditory signal to create a more intimate and exclusive connection with you. It's a sign that is nearly impossible to fake and speaks volumes louder than any compliment could. When you notice him using this vocal change and you see him using the playful teasing we talked about in part 2, you are seeing a guy who is comfortable, confident, and deeply engaged in multiple levels. Practice your comparative listening. You'll be stunned. You'll be amazed at how you start to hear and see the difference. And I will see you back here tomorrow for part 5, where we will analyze how he uses his whole body to create a private social bubble just for the two of you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.